1.4 All the World's a Stage. William Shakespeare. This poem is taken from this play, As You Like It. Here he compares the world to a stage where the drama of human life is enacted. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. The world is a stage, and all the men and women are only the actors. They have their fixed roles. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. All human beings are acting different roles, and their entry and exit is fixed. His acts being 7 ages, each and every person plays 7 different roles. At first, the infant, mewling and pucking in the nurse's arms. So the first stage is an infant who is crying in his mother's arms. Then the winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snail unwillingly to school, and the second stage is a complaining schoolboy. Every day in the morning the schoolboy gets up, takes his school bag, and with a very fresh face he thinks about his school. But when he thinks about his school, he feels very sad and non-energetic. So creeping like snail, he unwillingly goes to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress eyebrow, and the next stage is, it is of a lover. The lover who sings sad ballads for his beloved. In the youthful age, when man is full of energy and might, he may do everything to please his beloved. Even this phase of life is filled with joy but passes very quickly. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and burdened like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. The next stage in human life is about a boarded soldier. This phase arrives swiftly. Man seeks fame, though it is temporary. He takes many risks, but it is nothing than a bubble. He faces a great danger to life and acts like a leopard. And then the justice in fair round belly with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The next stage of human life is of a wise justice. In this stage, he has a round belly with excess fat from careless eating habits. He tries to maintain himself, and his eyes are looking here and there. He has a formal dress, and the haircut is also a formal and gentleman's cut. He tells many wise sayings to the people and about modern instances. In this way, he is successful in playing this part. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice, turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. The next stage is of an old man. The man becomes very weak. He keeps pouch with him. He wears warm clothes. His shank, that means the legs, has shrunk, and his big manly voice is turning again towards childish treble. Voice is not clear due to loss of teeth. Last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. And the last stage is of second childhood. The old man becomes miserable, grown very old and weak, no relations with other people. He has lost all. He feels life is nothing except sheer loss, though he may boast of the success and achievement he has got in his past life. He has no teeth, no sharp eyes, no peculiar taste. That means he has lost everything and he is without everything. In this way, Shakespeare has explained the different roles and different stages of human life. But at the same time, he has told us man keeps on losing one quality while qualifying another one. Also, he wishes to make us realize that life is nothing more than a shadow. So spend it bravely, be not a passerby.